everyone, my name is Breanna Perry, and this is my sports fan persona. So, my fan persona is Evan Hall. He's who I'd like to call the loyal Buckeye. He's a 29-year-old Ohio State graduate with his bachelor's in business administration. He now lives in New York City with his wife and two children, and he has a good income, about $1.2 million per year. And his love for Ohio just isn't casual, it's part of who he is, which I'll talk about in a bit. So, going on to his psychographics, his personality, he's very outgoing, competitive, and very community oriented. He's the type of person that thrives on that teamwork and loyalty, which really aligns with the Buckeye culture if you already know what it is. Um, he also values a lot of tradition and pride, which I'll talk about in a couple slides. But on the weekend, he's usually the guy who watches games with his wife or friends, and sometimes even flies out to the big matchups so he can tailgate and catch up with his college buddies. Family is also a big part of his life. He goes to his kids' soccer games on the weekends, and that sense of family connection overlaps with his love for the Buckeyes, and it's something he wants to pass down to them. Moving on to when it comes to engagement, Evan is what we call, like I said, that loyalist fan. He's all in. He attends about two to three, sorry, home games each year and streams every other one on at home. He also watches sports podcasts, reads ESPN, The Athletic, and keeps up with recruiting and coaching updates. On social media, he's very active on X and Instagram during game days. He follows highlights accounts, player stats, and for him, it's not just about watching the game, it's staying involved with the community around him. So, Evan follows Ohio State football because it keeps him grounded in where he came from. Growing up in Ohio, he's surrounded by the Buckeye pride because his family has been passed down for generations by going to Ohio State or being in Ohio. He just loves the energy of the game day, the marching band Script Ohio, and the big tradition of the shoe, which is my favorite, or I guess, yeah, it is my favorite tradition as well. And it's very nostalgic for him because it brings him back to his college years. And it's very exciting to think of creating new memories with his own family. Football for Evan is just like an escape for him from his busy life in New York and a way for him to stay close to both his roots and his loved ones. But being a dedicated fan does come with challenges. Traveling from New York to Ohio gets really expensive with those, especially when he wants to bring his whole family along or wants to. Between hotels, flights, tickets, the cost adds up fast. And he has to deal with so much traffic and massive crowds that it can be so stressful on game day. And also during the off season, he also feels like the content's kind of repetitive. There's not much new or behind the scenes access to keep fans engaged year round, especially if they don't reside in Ohio. So I was able to use AI to come up with and brainstorm new engagement ideas. So ChatGPT came up with this prompt below called the Family Fan Experience Package. So this is basically a bundle that allows discounted family tickets, tailgate access, makes trips from New York more worthwhile. You also could do something where they partner with Uber called like the Rideshare Rewards Program. That way they could get any game day discounts or fan points. In the off-season, ChatGPT came up with introducing more behind-the-scenes digital content like play interviews, locker room tours, and live streams to help him feel connected and emotionally invested year-round, especially with his younger children. The original content that I came up with is called the Elite Buckeye Travel Experience. It's a luxury alumni travel package that includes like private chartered flights from cities like New York, premium hotels, and VIP field passes to select games. Since Evan is very willing to invest in such a high quality experience, this would give him all that stress-free exclusive way for him to enjoy game days without that usual like travel hassle. So using AI, specifically ChatGPT in this sense, it helped me brainstorm new ideas to engage fans like Evan. It was really helpful for generating ideas very quickly, saved a lot of time, but allowed me to spark new ways of thinking. I did make some changes though. I adjusted better ideas like that fit his lifestyle, income level, family situation, and stuff that would be better suited for a loyal long distance fans. Overall, I think AI helped me combine technology and creativity to come up with engagement strategies that were both practical and thoughtful. So that is my presentation on the sports fan persona. The end, and go Bucks!